What's good, everybody? Welcome into Behind the Turnbuckle BTT. I am the coach alongside, always, my partner, Big Tommy C. Every single Friday, we drop one 10 to 15-minute video on one topic. This week, boy, it shocked the world, but nobody paid attention. Conor McGregor, basically on social media, claiming that he has a deal in place to boxing fight Logan Paul, who's going to be a part of Monday Night Raw on Netflix next week. But Tommy, let me ask you this. Conor McGregor says it's going to be part of this Indian celebration exhibition, but they're both going to be paid, wait for it, $250 million each. Is there a universe in your world that this fight ever happens?
No way, coach. The man is not relevant anymore. I don't know what he's been smoking, but 250 sounds like a lot of money. It is a lot of money, folks. But who's going to watch this? And by the way, it was so important to Logan Paul. He talked about it in the Netflix press conference, right? No, he didn't. Are you kidding me? I mean, what world is he living in? Can you tell me, please?
His own world. Tommy, I was there. It was 8 years ago when he was on top of the world. I was in the arena when he knocked out Jose Aldo in 13 seconds, and he owned the world. Then every company came after him, including Proper 12, and he made $600 million from that deal to basically become a billionaire. Well, when you become a billionaire at 30 or 32 years old, you have nothing to do. And Tommy, I am so tired of him putting out these social media quotes as if he's still a fighter, but this one's different. It's hollow, Tommy. He's practically begging the world to say, look at me. All of his sponsors have dropped him pretty much. Nobody wants him to be a part of it. And yet he's still acting as if, well, that didn't happen. I didn't do that to her, any of that. And I'm not going to comment on that. But Tommy, if Logan Paul or myself or you were going to make $250 million to fight 8 rounds, I would be shouting it from the mountaintops. But Logan Paul hasn't said a word. Tommy, this is just Conor McGregor begging for the world to pay attention to him. And to me, it's just sad. It's really, really sad.
Yeah. By the way, who else is talking about this? There's got to be other promoters involved. This can't be just Conor McGregor doing it by himself. He's got to have a legal team. He's got to have contracts. We're not hearing anybody else come out say anything, but Conor McGregor. Logan Paul's not even talking about. Never brought it up in the Netflix thing at all. What is going on with Conor McGregor's mind? If there's nobody else involved with this, somebody should be saying something.
Well, Jake Paul did talk about it. And he basically said, this is what I've been telling you guys. Behind the scenes, Conor's been calling us, begging us, because it's not that he needs a payday, Tommy, but after everything he went through, the civil trial and all that, and he's got 4 kids at home, how much fun do you think it would be to be worth $500 million and be stuck at home and have nothing to do? That's why he's gotten in all this trouble. It really is. He bought a yacht. He's got a plane. He goes to all these big events. He parties all night. He admitted in court that he's been doing drugs with these people. So if he's doing that, Tommy, he needs a purpose. He needs something to do. And I think this is his way of saying, man, if I can just get one fight, I can relive the Floyd Mayweather fight again. He can't, Tommy, because when he fought Floyd Mayweather, he was at the top of the game.
Mm-hmm.
He was the man. And now he hasn't even stepped inside of an octagon or a cage or a ring in, 4 years?
No, yeah, it's all propaganda. Yeah, it's all propaganda. Yeah, it's all BS. And I don't see any company in India saying, "Oh, we're backing Conor 100%. We're the guys that's going to help promote this thing for both of these guys to make $250 million each." We're hearing crickets, guys. We don't hear anything. It only comes from Conor McGregor and Conor McGregor only. This fight will not happen.
Well, Tommy, I think that's also why he said India and he didn't say Saudi Arabia, because as you know, I work at the PGA Tour and Live Golf for 2 or 3 years. All they did was pay money out. It wasn't a business model. There was nothing coming back in. Well, even Saudi Arabia has figured out we can't keep spending billions on these sports and then not have something coming back to us. So Conor's not completely stupid. And if he said it was going to be the United States, then companies would have to come up with the $500 million. Mm-hmm. There are not enough companies in the world that are going to say, yeah, let's all go in and go and pick up the most toxic entertainer and fighter that exists on planet Earth right now. He's toxic. You
Mm-hmm.
can't put your money behind him. That's why they all left. Proper 12, he made them a boatload of money. They sold. They still kept him on as the face. Not anymore.
Wow.
Not anymore. And not even Dana White, the UFC. Nobody's commenting on this.
Yeah.
And I just think it's sad, Tommy, if he would have kept fighting instead of just tweeting. I'm not saying that he wouldn't have gotten in trouble, but guess what? He could have been in camp. He could have stayed on the straight and narrow. He could have increased his legacy. But instead, he just said, I'm rich.
Yep.
And eventually, nobody cares. Do you care if he's got a boat?
No, I don't care.
No.
Take your 600 and fly away, float away, go somewhere. And by the way, where's the heat between these two guys that makes me want to say, oh, I can't wait till this comes on pay-per-view. I'm going to buy this thing. They have no heat at all. It's all
None.
coming from Conor's head at all. Look like and I hate to refer this, Logan never even came out and said anything on the Netflix like, hey, I'm going to be going against Conor. Make sure you guys check that out. Nothing. And I'm wondering if Triple H is advising him saying, dude, I don't want to tell you what to do, but this is a bad move for your career moving forward with this guy at all. He's just a cancer. We've seen what he did. He's not with proper, what is it, 212 anymore or whatever?
Proper 12,
12.
yeah.
Not with them anymore, right? Bad decision. Don't do it. And it's only in Conor's head. That's where it is.
In my heart, because I saw it with my own two eyes, what he can do to a crowd. And to me, I love people who are special in that vein. And to see where he is now, I just wish, oh my God, I wish that he would have kept it going. I wish that he would have kept fighting the top guys. But eventually, it's like the little boy that cried wolf. Eventually, you don't care anymore. And I wonder how he feels now to send all of these tweets out saying, yep, the deal's done. Well, for the deal to be done, the other guy has to talk about the deal. The other guy has to. And Tommy, that would be the biggest purse in the history of combat sports. And nobody has said anything. There's not an agent. There's not nothing. No, and this Indian place that is going to put up the money, they have not commented on it at all.
See?
You see? Be all kinds of stupid if you're going to put up $500 million for those two guys. And I think Conor picked Logan because they're at the same weight. It would make sense. And Logan's got a gigantic social media following.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. But I kind of want Conor to go away because I'm at a point in my life I want to talk about good people. And I want to talk about people who are doing good things for other people. And everything that he's about right now is negative.
Yep. It's a bloodbath waiting to happen. That buy rate is going to be crap. If it does happen, that buy rate, they lucky if they make 50 million. I'm serious. Like nobody.
But they don't care. I mean, again, this is not real. But Tommy, if it was, all these Saudi Arabia countries that have the 500 billion, they don't care about 500 million.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he's trying to get people to believe.
Yeah.
But those days are over. Are over. It's got to make sense. All right. Do not forget, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have content dropping all of the time. Turn on your notifications. And every time we start, ding, you'll be notified. You can come hang out with us. For Big Tommy C, for intern Dan, producer Man, I am the coach. We'll see you Monday night on The Last Word at 10 p.m. Eastern